Write a Java program that describes exception handling mechanism. Right. Before going to this program, I will explain the concept of the exception handling mechanism. First of all, the exception meaning is the runtime errors. The runtime errors which are occurred during the execution of the program, those runtime errors are called as the exceptions. The exception handling is a mechanism in a Java is a mechanism to handle the runtime errors. To handle the runtime errors, we need a mechanism that is called as exception handling, so that the normal flow of program will be executed. The normal flow of program is not interrupted. Whenever there is an exception handling mechanism, then the program will be stopped and we are not getting the any output here. We will go into the uninterrupted here. Here, to prevent the Java program from crashing abruptly and allows the developer to gracefully handle the errors. Here, whenever there is an exception handling mechanism, the program will be crashed automatically. Whenever there is exception handling mechanism, we can handle these exceptions. Because of this one, they are allowing the developer to gracefully handle the runtime errors here. Coming to the syntax of the exception handling mechanism, here totally we are having the three blocks are there: try block, catch block, and the finally block. Try block. The try block contains a code that may cause an exception. This block contains a code where there is a possible exception. The exception code is written in the try block. Catch, exception type, and leave. Code to handle exception. The exception, whenever there is an exception, to handle this exception, we need the block. That block is called as a catch block. In the catch block, it catches the exception which is applied in the try block, and it displays the corresponding code to handle the exception. The last is the final block. The code that we always execute is the optional. Means whenever there is an exception, the control will jump to the catch block. This code will be executed. After that, the control will go to the final block here. Whenever there is no exception in the try block, even though there is an exception, the control will go to the final block. Its meaning is that the final block is executed even though the exception is occurred or not. If the exception is occurred, catch block is executed or the final block is executed. If the exception is not occurred, only the final block will be executed. Come to the code point of view. Class main. The class name is the main. Public static void main. Here is the main method. The try block contains a code like this one. Int divided by 0. Here the variable is divided by 0. I took the 5 by 0. The 5 by 0 is nothing but the infinity. Whenever there is an infinity in the C language, the program will go to infinite loop. But here we can handle this exception here. There is an exception. There is a runtime error here. Now this exception will be sent to the catch block. The catch block contains arithmetic exception E. This exception will be sent to the E object here. System.out.println arithmetic exception E dot get message here. The get message duty is the it displays the error message with the reason for which the error is occurred. To display the reason, we are having the get message here. Now see this one here. Because of this 5 by 0, we will get the answer as a arithmetic exception division by 0. We will get this right here. Arithmetic exception division by 0. Next, after that, the control will go to the final block. The final block contains the system.out.println. This is the final block. This is the final block. This code will be executed. Means whenever there is an exception is occurred or not, this will be executed compulsory. This is regarding the exception handling mechanism which is available in the Java.